Okay, the stage is set. Here we are. Cobra army building. And we've got quite a few to get through. So, what do you reckon? Let's get into it.
Holler if you hear me!
What's up? Welcome to my video, people. This is the one I've been crapping on for a while now. It is my army building video of Cobra, and none other than himself, but the Cobra commander, to oversee the building of his force to take on G.I. Joe. We have quite a few, and I'm probably not going to do this justice, but I have envisioned somewhat of how I want to get this across. So what I might start with is the smaller, I don't know if you call them spin-off factions, like the Iron Grenadiers, you know, the Cobra officers, the Python Patrol ones. I'll chuck Copperhead in there because I haven't opened him up, and you know, he was another figure from when I was young that I didn't, you know, I liked playing with him. I had him with Crocmaster and Battle Armor Cobra Commander. So I've got Copperhead. I've got one of my favorites, Battle Armor Cobra Commander, and then we've got all the troops. So we'll have a look at all that. How about we get stuck into it? Might start with Copperhead and Battle Armor Cobra Commander. Okay, so while I have just opened up about half a dozen figures, I'm not going to go into reviews or what they came with for the most part. I might touch on some things, but I will touch on one of my favorites, as I've already mentioned, the Cobra Commander Battle Armor. This figure, as you can see, hopefully, his eyes are very snake-like. And then you've got these ones that look more human. So he comes with a separate head. This gun, it comes with a few different hands. Well, actually not a few different. They're just one's pointing and the other two are closed fists. So he comes with 3 hands, and then he comes with this iguana, which is pretty cool. Pretty cool iguana. We'll chuck him up there. So for the most part, these figures, if I've managed to put the weapons on them, I'll touch on it briefly, but otherwise not rush the video. But there is a number of figures that I have to get out, and you all know that G.I. Joe are just like my favorite figures to open because they come with so many accessories. Get this guy up the top, and he can go up there with his mate, and they can overlook all the troops as they descend down these stairs in front of them. All right, we've got both Cobra Commanders in place. We'll go with Copperhead. Love this figure as a kid. Comes with this machete, chopping down the reeds and vines in the swamplands, in the marshes, the jungle. Love the color scheme, the green and the lime. Great mixture. Has that sort of, I don't know what you call that, but water breather, I guess. Help him through the swamplands. He can camouflage in the swamps themselves. But I've always loved Copperhead. So with Copperhead, I wanted 4 of these figures because I think 4 is a good number when it comes to having like a little, not a platoon, but like your little, I don't know what you'd call it, like your little group to infiltrate. I think 4 is a good number. And that's the Python officers. So we got the Python officers. these came with dark skin and light skin toned heads. So we've also got the not the backpack, but the gun holder. Now, I've also put this gun in this pouch as well. It fits quite okay, so it doesn't matter which weapon you accessorize him with, it will fit in the pouch, whichever one you're not using. He's got the dagger, and he's got the little pistol here. So great color scheme. I know there's another one. I can't recall what the other one's called. This one's the Python Cobra officer. Looks great. And I know there's another one. I don't know if that's the trooper or if it's just called the same, but it's just a different class. Possibly. I don't know. And then we got the light skinned one. Again, same weaponry. He's got the, I don't know what you call it, and then the smaller gun in there. Like I said, it does fit. So got the two and then the third one. Now these all came out of the box already with the dark skin, so I just swapped one head out for a light skin to give it a bit of diversity there. A bit of so they don't look like triplets. We got them all there looking a bit different. And there you go, Copperhead. He's got his 3 troops or officers with him. Again, would have loved a 4th one, but not losing sleep over it right now. So we'll get him down the track. The next figure I've got is not, I was really never a fan of the Vipers. I don't know, just, I do like this figure, however. I think it's pretty cool. I can imagine some people, you know, building armies of this figure, and I think it would look fantastic. Looks Cylon-like.
I am a Cylon.
From Battlestar Galactica. But again, was never on my radar as a kid. Sort of steered clear of it. But here it doesn't look too bad. I mean, the gun's atrocious. I don't know what that is. And again, it suits the figure. I just don't know anything about them. I mean, if I knew a bit of the backstory as to what their specialties were, I mean, I could always read the file card, I guess. Where is that? Let's have a look. Oh, these don't come with file cards, do they? What do you know? But anyway. So if I'm going to get any more of these, I don't think so. If I do, unfortunately, I have to get another 3, because again, I work on the rule of 4, and I just think they look better rather than 2. I think they just, again, I think they look better when they're like a small unit, a team. So next up, we're going to look at the Iron Grenadiers. Fantastic. These I really had planned to go all in and just buy as many as I could. But, you know, life doesn't always work out the way you want it to. So these figures are really, as I said, I wanted to have these as my purpose-built army. When I say, I mean, like, I wanted these to be the highlight of the shelf. I wanted heaps of these. I wanted Destro in the front. I don't know if these are affiliated to Destro, but I just thought they complemented each other. You know, looking at them now outside of the package, they've got a very, I don't want to say it, but like a, you know, World War II feel about them, if you get my drift. Just sorry, I'm trying to put this finger in the, okay, I'm not going to bother. I was trying to put his finger in the actual trigger zone there. I mean, they look great. It's just a shame that people could get confused with this. Now, looking at these, it does jog my memory. I don't think I ever owned a Real American Hero Iron Grenadier, but I do remember seeing them, maybe just on the shelf, or maybe it's just pictures in the past that I'm having flashbacks to. So again, that's probably why I was drawn to them so much, because I thought they looked cool. I hadn't seen them before. I hadn't remembered them at the time. But these are great. I love these. I wish I'd gone all in, like I'd initially wanted to, but the thing was that when I army build, I try and buy everything in twos, so I can get the initial 4 and then keep going after that. But with these two, something I got derailed somehow. I don't recall what happened. Like I said, life gets in the way, but I think maybe there was pre-orders of some kind, or maybe some wrestling figures dropped. I don't know, but then I totally forgot. And before I knew it, these were sold out everywhere. When I went back to buy more, they were just gone everywhere, which was a shame because, well, probably not a shame on my wallet, but it was a shame on my collection that I actually didn't get more, because I really would have loved to have had some more of these Iron Grenadiers. Figures. So I've moved the Viper up the top there, next to Battle Armor. He wasn't playing the game quite the way I wanted him to. So now with the one thing, he comes with that cool sword there under his, like a pirate war sword. In the back, it's got the holster, one for the pistol. You know, obviously he's carrying the big one. And there's the other weapons for the other guy. Pretty cool, you know. I feel like I'm missing a gun there somewhere, but I'm sure it hasn't gone anywhere. So that's it. What we'll do is I will turn the camera off and I'll open up everything that's left. Okay, I'm back. Took longer than I thought, but it was nothing for you guys there watching from home. Now, here we go. So where I'm going to continue on is the retro classified, or the classified retros of the, what do they call these ones? The Cobra Troopers. So we'll get into these. We've got one. Oh, by the way, I'm sort of setting these up with no weapons at the moment. And they're on their stand, so probably not going to be able to get them as close as I originally liked. We've got 2. In fact, I'm not going to count these anymore. I'm just going to set them up and count them at the end. Yeah, such a cool figure. What I have done is I have left one in the packet because I just love the retro card. It just takes me back to when you saw them as a kid on the shelf. Got another one. Might get him in here. So originally with this channel as well, you might have noticed the dial in the floor there. It actually feeds out. You could take the top piece of this up in the middle and the cord runs out the back, and that because I had it set up. As much as I didn't want to be the review person, I did make this as a centerpiece to do reviews and spin the figure while talking about him or her, which, you know, I might do at a later date, but I've kept it intact for the time being, just because you never know. I might go down that path later with it. Not every figure I buy, but you know, every now and again there might be one that's really worth talking about. So, oh, there you go. We've got them all out. Oh, so what do we got? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 10th one in the package. Oh no, sorry, 10th one isn't in the package. It's on the floor here. Oh, he doesn't want to go. Oh, I wish I had another figure stand. I don't know where they went. They should all be here. There we go. We got 10 retros with one still on card for the time being, which I will leave on card. Now that I've got through all that, we only have the Cobra officer from the classified line itself to go through. Now, I have a few of these to open up, so what I might do is turn the video off and go and open up those. But in the meantime, all right, what's up? We are back, part 2. And I must say, I am officially over opening up classified figures. I am exhausted. There has been, you know, I thought it was tough doing 4 or 5, but I think I've done close to 30 figures, and yeah, it's been something else. All in the space of a couple of hours trying to finish this video off. It's, let's just say I'm looking forward to having a rest. But here we go. So, as we saw previously, we would open up Battle Commander or Battle Armor Cobra Commander, a Viper, 2 Iron Grenadiers. We would go 10 retro figures or Cobra Troopers, and we would do Copperhead and 2 Python Cobra officers. Cobra Commander was already open, and I probably had 2 of these already opened that I just had to break their weapons out of the blisters. But whew, I tell you, let's get into it. Let's finish this baby off, because I've been wanting to do this for a while, and although it has been quite the undertaking, I am pretty stoked that I have done this, finally have done this, because having all these figures open just shows me what the future of setting up my shelves could possibly look like, which is getting me really excited. Do I need any more? I don't think so. I think what I've got might be enough. It might actually be enough. If anything, I might get maybe half a dozen more retro classified Cobra Troopers, but other than that, I really don't think I need any more. We left off with the retro classified Cobra Troopers. Now we come to the actual classified line. Now these aren't the troopers, but these are the officers. And I think these are one of the best figures. As much as I like the color scheme on the retros, you know, because they give you that feel of the original 3 3/4. When they did the officer, that was awesome. Absolutely awesome. Now, these figures were hard to come by. I did manage to get quite a few. I did have it. One thing, these guys don't come with foot stands, which was a bit of a letdown. I did get quite a few from Big Bad Toy Store. They were hard to come by. We didn't get a lot of these here in, well, I didn't see them anywhere here in Australia. So when I did an order to Big Bad Toy Store, I swooped on the chance of picking up some, and they're actually a really good price. Oh, his foot's all wonky. Look at that. That's probably why I wasn't standing up. There we go. I think I picked these up for like $17 or something, maybe $20 each. And I got 4 of them, so, which was really cool. I'd get 4 of these. Oh, and I already had 2. I already had 2 that I managed to muster up. And I thought I almost lost the display then. Almost. So I guess this is one of the things that I'm gonna look forward to, is when I set up my display. If I don't have the actual foot peg holders or the stands, that I'm going to be dealing with figures falling over all the time. So it's not something I want to be dealing with. No one does. And so there we go. We got 6 in total of the Cobra officers. It's getting pretty thick in there, isn't it? It's like a jungle. Need some breathing room, fellas. Need some breathing room. I'll get an overhead shot of this in a minute, but what I wanted to show you was what I'd been wanting desperately was some female versions of the Cobra Troopers. And they did happen to do a 2-pack together, the Valkyries, which I did manage to get at an absolute score deal of the century through Amazon. But when it arrived, that box couldn't have been run over more. It had been reversed over, run over, kicked through the goals. It had been to war and back. And luckily, my figures did actually survive. So these ones, I couldn't wait to open them, because I think, this is another thing that annoyed me, is that you only get the one head with the officers, which was a bit of a shame. No, sorry, no, you only get the one head with both, don't you? No, you only get the one head with both. It was the Python Patrol that gave you the 2 skin tones. Yeah, so that's my only gripe. In opening up all of these, you didn't get a different skin tone. Whereas with the Valkyries, you got 2 different skin tones, which was really good. Other than that, there we go. Please stand up. Please stand up. Please stand up. Oh, damn. Let's have a look. So while there was still some quality issues with some of the weapons being a bit crooked, for the most part, these are really good. And I mean, those Valkyries are shit hot. You know, they're great figures. Troopers, officers, fantastic. Look at them there. You know, you get a bit of formation. These would look unreal. It's really annoying me I don't have a 4th one for Copperhead, a 4th Python Patrol. But anyway, we got the Battle Armor Cobra Commander, and obviously one of the ones that got away from me was the Iron Grenadiers. I wish I got more of them, but I think all in all, this is really going to fill the shelf out. I've got 2 Cobra Stingers with their operators. I've got their missile launcher. I think I'm hoping to have like a 1.5 meter shelf for Cobra and Joe's. And if that's the case, then I think I'll be able to fill out the Cobra quite easily with everything that I've still got packed away that isn't open. You know, like, Destro, the twins, Baroness, all those figures still need to be opened, but unfortunately right now they are in storage where these ones will be heading shortly. So there we go. I've got to go through all these weapons as well and just give you a rundown of all the stuff that's here. It's crazy. So yeah, we got 2 Valkyries. We got 6 Cobra officers, which is number 37 in the classified line. We got 10 of the Cobra troopers from the classified retros, plus 1 on card that I'm keeping, 2 Iron Grenadiers and a Viper, and obviously the 2 Cobra commanders, and then we did the 3 Python patrol with Copperhead. Again, just had to go over it twice. But I hope you enjoyed the video. It was a bit of a slug getting all these open. Yeah, the figures, fantastic. I think everyone that's got these in their collection probably got a few of each. And just the weapons will just be packaged away into bags all together. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for stopping by and watching. Enjoy, take care of yourselves out there, and I'll see you in the next video. Catches.